All.
Good morning, Nitya.
Can you start, Arvind Sami?
One second. A very good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I'm Arvind. I will be the Sergeant at Arms for our today's meeting. I welcome you all to the 183 meeting of our Puducherry Toastmasters Club. Before starting meeting, I would like to mention 3 ground rules we would follow in our Toastmasters meeting. First, as Toastmasters, we don't talk about sex, religion, and politics. So please refrain from discussing these topics. And second, if you are not speaking, kindly put yourself on mute. And please turn on your camera throughout the meeting. While you are out of the meeting, please turn off your camera. And before we begin, let me take a moment to remind us of all why we were here today. The core mission of our Puducherry Toastmasters Club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. With this note, I would like to hand this stage to our beloved presiding officer, Toastmaster Infant Anto. Toastmaster Infant Anto, over to you.
Thank you, Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Arvind Sami. Good morning, fellow distinguished Toastmaster and my dear guest. I heartily welcome to all to the meeting number of 183 of Puducherry Toastmasters Club on this fabulous Sunday morning. Before we begin, let me share a short story. There was a farmer. Once he complained that his well was drying up. Then the old wise man told him, "Don't wait for rain, start digging." The farmer dug a little every day and eventually struck in a freshwater source. The same way, Toastmasters help us dig deep, not just into speeches, but into patience, practice, and persistence. Week by week, meeting by meeting, we discover the wellspring of confidence that was always inside us. And today, as we come together again, we keep digging towards our best selves. So, before handing over the stage to Team Toastmaster of the Day, I request our Secretary, Toastmaster Rovanti Nega Bage, to read out the last ESCOM MOM for our members now.
Good morning, everyone. So this is regarding the minutes of the meeting of our last regular meeting of 181, which happened on 17th of August 2025, and this was a hybrid meeting, which took over for a duration of 1.5 hours, and there were members who had attended. There were members and guests. Around 10 to 12 members and guests had attended this meeting, and the meeting had convened at 10:30 a.m. and there were role players and speakers and evaluators who had participated on that day, and the best speaker awards and best role player awards were given, and finally the winners of the announcements were made, and finally at 12 noon the meeting was adjourned. Now uh, the moving to our next update. of the ExCom meeting, which took place on 26th of August. And according to it, it happened on 26th of August at 8 p.m., which took place for around 90 minutes, happened online. It was attended by Vice President Education, Toastmaster Infant Anto Edin, Associate Vice President Education, Toastmaster Tina Parthasati, a Vice President Membership, Toastmaster Bharati, Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Arvindasamy, our Vice President Public Relations, Toastmaster Ashwin. Members who could not attend were President Bilal, Secretary Toastmaster Rovanti, and Treasurer Toastmaster Hariprabha. So the main points that were discussed on that day were, number one, there's a change in Puducherry Toastmasters Club shorts schedule. Here, the short sessions previously which were held on Fridays will now be conducted on Saturdays. Secondly, about the frequency of PTC shots. There is no compulsion to conduct PTC shots every week. The format decided together by the ExCom is there will be one internal education session by our own club members, and there will be one external education session by the guest speakers, which would be arranged by our VPE. Thirdly, about venue and equipment costs. Venue expenses for meetings will be covered by our club. Even if members offer contributions, the club will bear full responsibility as part of official expenditure. A minimum of 500 to 600 rupees should be reimbursed from the club fund to the member providing projector and other equipment. And this decision was agreed upon by the majority vote. Fourthly, it is about transparency in club accounts. All financial statements, including income and expenses, will be shared regularly with ExCom members. This would ensure clarity, transparency, and trust. Fifth point, search for a consistent venue. Now, club is to explore options for a permanent and consistent venue to improve planning and attendance and regular consistent attendance of our members. And hence, here the action item is Toastmaster Francis, Toastmaster Bharati, and Toastmaster Arindbandasamy would be checking the presidency school's availability and its costs, and we will try to have the cost to be as minimal as possible. For example, we might have to pay only for electricity charges, something of this sort. Sixth point, debate session would be organized in our upcoming PTC shots. The next PTC shots will include here a debate segment, and the members are encouraged to actively participate and enjoy the session. Point number 7, it is about monthly calendar planning. A monthly event calendar will be prepared and shared in advance. Thereby, members are requested to confirm their availability and provide suggestions or feedback for the improvement. And finally, 8th point, the treasurer's role transition. Here, the treasurer role to be transitioned from Toastmaster Avinash to Toastmaster Hariprabha. This was supposed to be done earlier, but because of their own commitments, this transition could not happen prior. So hereby, recently it has happened. Now this has been handed over. The transition has been handed over transition to be completed at the earliest for smooth financial management. And finally, recapping all the action items. Number 1, venue check and cost inquiry to be done by Toastmaster Francis, Bharti, and Arvindasamy. Treasurer role has been transitioned from Toastmaster Avinash to Toastmaster Hariprabha. Our VPE, Toastmaster Infant Anto Edin, would be circulating monthly calendar in advance. And finally, it is a request that reimbursement for equipment of rupees 500 or 600 or whatsoever is possible by all the supporting members could be contributed. Thank you so much, everyone. Over to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Anto. You are on mute, Anto.
Thank you, Ronti and Anila, for letting me know. So I was missed to unmute. So thank you, Secretary Toastmaster Ravanti, for reading out the MOM of last meeting and last ESCOM meeting. And so by now we can hand over the stage to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Narsinga, with a huge round of applause.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anto, for the warm welcome. Good morning, fellow Toastmaster and my dear guest. I'm happy to see you in the great morning in Sunday. I hope everyone good. I can't see most of smile faces. Kasi, please switch on your camera. So I hope you all know what is the theme of the day. Anyone? Please, what is the theme of the day?
Embracing change.
Yes.
Embracing the change. Yeah.
Thank you for active reading our groups. So I have thinking about what topic should I take. So I am the example. More than last 6 months, I didn't actively participate. So I thought about what should I take as a theme. Okay, embracing change. Because of even we are stopping to keep on taking any actions. The moment you take the actions, the change is happening. Yes, I happy to be here back. Today theme is embracing change. The only constants in life is change. So just I quickly come up with how I acquired changes in my life. After my college, I was very curious to applying jobs to get jobs in the nearby in Chennai or nearby locations. I keep on applying, but I didn't get. So finally, I got the jobs in Mumbai. So I was very curious. I don't know Hindi. How can I move to the other state? How can I go to survive? So I keep on hear about the languages. I don't know Hindi. I can't able to adopt the food. But the first step I took myself. Let's go and explore even if it's tough or you can't able to survive, let's jump into it and try with yourself. So when I take the first moment, so almost 4 years passed, I am feeling happy myself. I take the first moment. So I hope everyone in your life have the changes when you take the first decisions, even if it's difficult. When you take a hopefully, that will make the big changes in your life. I hope everyone have the story in your life. So I happy to hear what are the changes, what are the big steps you have taken in your life, what the moment you are realizing till the date. So let me jump into our Toastmaster. As every club have a three segment. First is a prepared speech. Second is impromptu speaker as a table topic session. Third is a evaluation segment. So before that, I would like to call our general evaluator, Toastmaster Kasinathan. So just I quickly introduce him. Toastmaster Kasi, he is working as a cyber security architect. He is reading and enjoy to reading and listening and stories, spending quality time playing with his kids. And he's a very freaky person to trekking and doing marathon. So over to you, generally evaluator Toastmaster Kasinathan.
Thank you, TM Modi Narasingha, for a warm welcoming. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm Kasinathan Subramani. I want to give a small story introducing about my tactic. Imagine you are watching a cricket match. Sorry. 1 second.
Morning, everyone.
Sorry. Yeah, good evening, fellow Toastmaster. Good morning, fellow Toastmaster and guest. Imagine you are watching a cricket match. The batsman may hit the ball, but it is the fielder who make sure no mistakes go unnoticed. In Toastmasters, Our speeches are like those cricket shots, full of energy and creativity. And our tag team of evaluators are the fielders. Ensure every strength is recognized and every area of improvement is captured. As your general evaluator, today's Kasinathan, I will be introducing you today's evaluation team. Together, we form the coaching squad that helps every speaker shine brighter the next time they set up. First, I like to introduce my timer. Before going that, we have the timer who ensure that our games run on schedule, remaining reminding us that every delivery must be within the time limit. I introduce our timer, Dr. Bharati.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kasinathan. Hi, everyone. Hi, fellow Toastmasters and guests. This is Timer Bharati. So, as you mentioned, I will time. I will notify all the time of table topic speakers and evaluations. So, for the table topic speech, I will raise my green card at the 1 minute and yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds, and I will raise the red card at 2 minutes. For the speeches, I will raise green card at 5 minutes, yellow card at 6 minutes, and the red card 7 minutes. For the evaluation, I will raise my green card 2 minutes. I will and the yellow card at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and finally the red card at 3 minutes. So we try to complete everything on time. Thanks everyone. Over to you, General Evaluator. Kasinathan, you are in mute.
Sorry, sir. Yeah. Next is the R counter, who keeps on eye on this little slip up our verbal no balls like hus, and fillers. I introduce our R counter, today's Ashwin, TMOD, TM Ashwin.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good morning, everyone. This is Toastmaster Ashwin, your R counter of the day. So, we all know why fillers ruin a good speech. Fillers like so, but, like, or double crutches, words that we lean on to like a walking stick. But, so, or sounds like, why do we use this? We use this because of a simple reason. Our train of thought is slower than our pace of mouth. So we utter the words and then wait for the next word to come, right? Simple tip how we can minimize this is by speaking at a very slow but consistent rate. When we speak slow, the mind will catch up with the mouth. So we'll have a continuous flow of words. It appears to be smooth. Otherwise, it is like going in a two-wheeler where there's a small gap in the front of the two-wheeler. So you go very fast and apply brake. You go very fast and apply brake. So that is choice number one. The choice number two is go in a consistent pace. So there's a gap always in the big front of you. So the train of thought and the pace of your mouth matches. I'll be noting down the filler count for each of you, and I'll be giving you probably one improvement area per person if you have something of very significant filler. Right? I'll share the report by the end of the meeting. All the very best to everyone. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Yeah, thank you, counter. From counter, from Ashwin, lot of time I got a very good feedback. The mistake, whatever I made it in the chat, that is a very energetic one. With that, I introduce for grammarian. The grammarian who celebrates the powerful words and highlights how we can enrich our language, like commentator, making the game more exciting. With that, I introduce our grammarian, TM Nilofer Fatima Banu. Over to you.
Thank you, Angel Evaluator, Toastmaster Kasi. So, good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As a grammarian of today's meeting, it is my responsibility to pay attention to the language used throughout the session. I will listen carefully to the choice of words, the sentence structures, and the overall use of English. At the end of the meeting, I will share my observation and highlights of good usage as well as any improvement we can work on. So the word of the day is radiant. Radiant is an adjective which means shining, glowing brightly, full of joy or energy. So examples to use in the sentence are she looked radiant on her wedding day. The sun was radiant in the clear blue sky. So he entered the stage with a radiant smile. So I encourage everyone to use the word radiant in their speeches, evaluations, and even into table topic sessions. So to using it will not only enrich your vocabulary, but also make your speech more colorful and expressive. So at the end of the meeting, I will present my report as grammarian, which will include who used the word of the day and other observations on the language. So over to you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Kasim.
Thank you, TM Grammarian. With that, my coaching squad is going to watch each and every step. Definitely, everyone is going to rock it for the session. With that, I hand over to TM Modi. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kasinathan, for clear explanations in your team with the role players. The radiant way you are explained with the role players and your team members. So let's jump into our theme, embracing changes. Anyone would like to come up with how the changes, how difficulty when it was started single steps, but finally it made a bigger success. So anyone would like to come up with your motivations to audience?
Yeah, I would prefer.
Thank you, Mani.
Okay. See, for the last 5 to 6 years, I have one interesting quote in my mobile as a wallpaper. See, day one or one day. Have anyone got what does it mean? Day one or one day. Every day morning you wake up, you plan to go to gym. Whether you are saying one day or you are starting making a promise yourself that yes, I'm going to do it. That's a day one. That's one of the biggest motivation in my life. It's changed a lot about my behavior because I realized that the biggest challenge in the entire life is build the habits. It's too complicated. Our minds never work whatever thought, whatever we are teaching to them. It will work on its own. So building a small habit, it's a big change. So first, I thought to build a single habit. See, my first success was brush on every night. You know, to make this happen, it takes 2 years. That's without my attention. I'm going to take a brush. It takes 2 years to achieve a single habit. That's what I realized that to make you build a habit, it's not a simple thing. It's a big journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manikandan. Definitely day on or one day. So clearly said, yes, we should start the moment right now and not think about that. We'll start the tomorrow, Monday or Tuesday. Always I'm the person to think about, okay, today start from the tomorrow, today night onwards, 6 p.m. onwards, 7 p.m. onwards. Okay, start with the Monday, start with the Wednesday. So keep on if you postponing, you never ever can start the day. So thank you for the motivations. Nilofer, would you share your thoughts?
Yes. Yeah. Actually, it started in my motherhood. So my kid was diagnosed as type 1 diabetes when he was 2 years old. So I don't know what it was actually. I don't know how to handle sugar levels, insulin doses, and everything. But I thought I can't do it. I thought, how can I be a nurse? how to measure all those things. I don't know. I thought that's it. I can't handle him. The first 5 to 6 months, his sugar levels were not good actually. It was his HbA1c was always too high. So I thought I can't make it. Whether it will put him on risk. Um, so I thought that's it. I can't do it. So I thought to give up. Like, how should I handle this? And and after that, by taking one step at a time. So just first, it was it was check, eat, and inject. So we have to check him, and then we have to make him eat after measuring the food of carbs and all, and then we have to inject the insulin as per the food intake. So so I started with first checking. So I have to check him by pricking him on his hand, and then I have to read the readings, whether how much it was, and then I have to calculate the food measures. So first I started with checking. So and then I started to measure the food, and then I started to inject insulin correctly. So one step at a time. Like I start one sugar check at a time, one food measure at a time, and then I started to measure exactly how much insulin should I give for him. So taking one step at a time is, it's very good. It helps in everything. So now his sugar levels are maintaining. So it's been 2 years now. He's 4.5. So now his sugar levels are maintaining and he's healthy. So that's it. That is my turning point, actually. So I thought I can't do it, but I left no choice, actually.
Thank you, Nilofer. I can relate because of when we hear the first time any the issues or anything, right? At the first moment, we think about how we going to handle it, how we going to survive with it. The moment we start, we realize ourselves we can. Thank you, Nilofer. So with that, we'll go with our first segment, prepared speech. Our first speaker, Toastmaster Tina. I'll introduce herself. Toastmaster Tina Parthasarathi. She's a BCA and BEd graduate. She worked as a program consultant, share market cursor soft skill trainer with 4 year plus in Toastmaster. She served Charter VP of Puducherry Toastmasters, past area director of 2023-24, and immediate past division G director. She also been chief judge at multiple levels and always ready to support Toastmaster community. Yes, Toastmaster Tina, we are witness. You always be support of the Toastmaster clubs. So before calling Toastmaster Tina, I would like to call Toastmaster Varun Seduraman to introduce his speech objective and title.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. So it's my honor to be an evaluator of the Puducherry Toastmasters Club. I remember attending this club for one of the demo meetings as a team mod, and today I'm coming as an evaluator. Thank you for this opportunity. And today I'm going to be the evaluator for Toastmaster Tina Parthasarathy's speech. And she's going to present a speech from the Pathways Mentoring Program. And the purpose of this project goes like this: for the member to apply the mentoring skills to a short-term mentoring program or assignment. And the purpose of the member is to share some aspect of the first ever experience with the Toastmaster mentor. So timer, please note the time is 5 to 7 minutes. And she has chosen a very interesting title, and grammarian would be really happy. And the title is The Art of Radiant. And over to the Toastmaster of the Day to introduce the speaker again.
Thank you, Toastmaster Varun. The Art of Radiant, Toastmaster Tina. The Art of Radiant, Toastmaster Tina. Over to you.
Hope I'm audible and visible.
Yes,
Yes.
Fellow Toastmasters and guests, when people hear the word mentor, they imagine a wise person with silver hair, calm voice, and answers to everything. Well, I don't have a silver hair, it's bald head. My voice sometimes cracks, and half the time my answer is let's Google it or let's chat GPT. For me, mentoring is not about perfection, it's about being a radiant presence. Someone who lights the path when others feel lost. I have two aspects which I'm going to share it here. The first aspect or the story where I started my mentor program from fear to possibility. Let me begin with Toastmaster Narasingha. He was my first mentee, and his very first day as Toastmaster of the day, something happened. It stood up, he opened the meeting, and voice disappeared. I'm not saying it's because soft, it means the front row, and people were very genuinely waiting for his content. But after the meeting, he turned back to me and asked, Am I belong to this group, Tina? But I told him, and I realized there is no dumb body language or voice modulation is needed to present your topic. Be a radiant presence to help him see possibility where instead of fear. Step by step, he grew, and he doesn't just speak, he owns the stage. And guess what? He is a Toastmaster of the day for today's program, right? The second aspect or the second story which I wanted to share, it's going to be a lengthy, but keep it very short and script because it's 5 to 7 minutes each. I have two Toastmasters, Toastmaster Avinash and Infant Anto. They're the leadership in action. This story is about a Toastmaster Avinash when he joined Puducherry Toastmasters. I was a charter VP guiding him. Together, we took the club to achieve President Distinguished and Select Distinguished for the 2 consecutive years. And tell me, mentoring Avinash was easy. He was that kind of mentee who listens, applies, and doesn't argue. Every mentor wants that, right? Yes, I know. I can listen to the words of the audience. But honestly, I was worried. You see, a Toastmaster, he's not even questioning me. Now, let's talk about the second key person, Infant Anto. His name is Infant, but don't worry, he's a grown man. Our journey started when he was an area contest chair. From there, he worked with the GLITZ semi-annual conference and all together to the GLITZ 2025 in Puducherry. But with Infant, you know what, you believe or not, my mentoring style was different. Yes, everyone knows me that I had to be strict and principled person, but rules, transparency, integrity were non-negotiable. People came with complaints, quarrels, drama, and I had to remind him, we are not here to fight. We had to finish the agenda before we walk off for the dinner. The advice I gave him was just for one event, but it became a lifelong lesson in discipline and leadership. Beyond these two aspects, what else I wanted to quote? But my mentoring did not stop with these 3 people or within the club of Puducherry. You believe it or not, I have a separate WhatsApp group of 10 plus mentees. And I'll tell you, mentoring on WhatsApp to the group is headache. You give them a paragraph of advice, you'll get one answer, whether it's okay or Sometimes it feels pathetic, but it's fine. As a mentor, we need to calm ourselves sometimes, right? Still, they keep coming back, which take as a sign that I am doing something right. or at least my jokes are not entertaining. And then the club. There are 2 clubs which I started mentoring, where the District 120 lost their hope last year that it will not get chartered. But today, the snacks or the feeding part from a mentor possibility of grooming them inside the demo meetings, which happened a radiant reflection on my mentor's side. You know what? Within a day, within like couple of hours, I made the club to get chartered and do the payments, around 30 payments at one shot. It was an achievement. Yes, it was an achievement. Fellow Toastmasters or a radiant mentoring is all about spotlighting the mentor. It's about shining light so that the others may find their way. For Narasimha, it was a light of possibility. For Avinash, it was a light of guidance and achievement. For Infant, it was a light of principle and integrity. For my WhatsApp mentees, it was the light of huge and clarity. And today, I stand here proud, and because what I have achieved, but because of what we accomplished together. Because a mentor becomes radiant, their light can spark 1,000 flames. And if not flames, just a few WhatsApp notification. What about you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Narasimha? Over to you.
Thank you, Speaker Toastmaster Tina. Give me the big round of applause, Toastmaster Tina, for completing the great speech. So, timer, please note for the 1 minute for the spot evaluations. People, you can give in the comment about your thoughts about your evaluations. That will helpful to encourage the speaker.
Meanwhile, you can go with the next floor.
Hello, I didn't get.
No. Meanwhile, you can go to the next speaker.
Yes, okay. Sure. Thank you. I'm seeing the message. We're getting the feedback. So we move to the second speaker. Second speaker is Toastmaster Arul Jodi. So just let me introduce the small introduction about the Arul Jodi. She's from Viluppuram. She's working the Nielsen IQ tech delivery specialist. She loves exploring new ideas, meeting people, and constantly learning new things. So before start her speech, I like to introduce her evaluator, Toastmaster Yamuna Kalyani. Please read her objective and purpose of speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Narasimha. Today, my target speaker is proceeding with her project 2 second speech, and purpose of a project is to learn or review basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. Title of the speech will be read by the Toastmaster of the Day, but I am sure her speech will be a radiant one and will enlighten us to think more and to apply it and in alignment with the theme of the day. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yamuna Kalyani. Level 1, Project 2. The title is Stop Plastic Today or Be Stopped by Tomorrow. Toastmaster Aruljodi, stop plastic today or be stop it by tomorrow. Over to you, all the best. You are not audible. You are not audible, your voice. No, no. I think you are not mute, but anyone can hear your voice?
No.
No, Ash.
Yes.
Please speak now. At least Arul Jyoti, can you speak? No.
Arul, I
You-
have a
Can
suggestion.
you?
Could you come out of the link? I mean, from the current meeting and join in again.
rejoin.
Or maybe till then we could go to the next speaker. By then, when things are done, she'll be doing her third speech. Is that fine?
It's okay, okay, but
Yes, TMOD can give one more story.
In the meantime, TMOD, please fill something with the story.
okay.
Is it possible?
Yeah,
We are
sure,
ready to hear a lot of stories from TMOD.
sure. So let's jump to our theme of the day, embracing changes. So as Manikandan mentioned, right? Okay, come on, Arsinga. Yeah, as Manikandan mentioned, day one or one day.
Am I audible now?
Yes, you are audible.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll start after the speak segment.
No, you
Yeah,
can finish it. No issues.
But no problem, just let she start.
okay. Then thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Narsinga for a warm introduction. And imagine the plastic. Good morning, Toastmasters and guests. Okay, imagine the plastic bag that you threw away last week might outlive your great grandchildren's. Do you know over 460 million metric tons of plastics are produced every single year? In Pacific Ocean alone, the floating dump of plastics covers an area size of India. Friends, a plastic was introduced a century ago, but it will outlive when even we are no longer here. Why do we love plastics? It's cheap, durable, versatile. From home to industries, from small shops to big malls, the plastic is everywhere. From water bottles to detergent bottles, from credit cards to water pipes, everything is in plastic. But what is the real cost? The soil we grow our food is poisoned. The water we drink is contaminated. The air we breathe carries the microplastics. Once we use the banyan leaves to serve a food in a hotel. So the food waste ate by cows, goats, and the waste enters the soil. But now we are using polythene sheets. It will stay for centuries. We even use the plastics to carry teas and hot food. The heat releases the toxic chemicals into what we consume. Okay, so we even hear about the plastic rice, plastic idli, plastic vegetables, plastic onions, plastic meat. So real, we can't identify the difference. If we can't identify the plastic in our food, imagine what we are doing in our environment. In oceans, The plastic counts are higher than fish count. We admired mountains, hills, valleys, snowfall. But now in Thambram near Chennai, you can see a plastic mountain. So in Netherlands, 77% of tested peoples having microplastics in the blood samples, as per study conducted in 2022. So table salt in microplastics are found in table salt in 39 countries as per census 2018. Fisherman found 2 to 3 kgs of plastics in a fish stomach. It's not a statistics, it's a tragedy. What's the solution? A burning plastic? It releases greenhouse gases and deadly pollutants. Do you know how long does plastic stay on here? The teacups, the plastic bags that we are using today will stay up to 450 years. The credit card, debit card we are using today stay up to 1000 to 5000 years. The tablespoon that we are using today, it will be there in the year of 3025. So this is not an environmental issue, it's a survival issue. Earth is not just our home, it's our everything. So solution is in our hands. Reduce as possible, reuse properly, and recycle also. So use jute bags, recyclable bags when you go out for shopping. Use bamboo toothbrush. Use cloth napkins instead of tissues. Say no to plastic. Every no to plastic is yes to tomorrow life. If we don't stop plastic today, it will stop fish, animals, birds, and finally us. Earth do not need plastic, but we need earth. Future is not in plastic. Future is within us. Thank you for this nice opportunity. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Narsinga.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arun Jyoti. Give big round of applause to encourage completing the level 1 speech to Toastmaster Arun Jyoti. So we'll take a 1 minute moment to give spot evaluations to make engagement. Timer, please note down for the 1 minute. Okay, so meanwhile, we'll go to the third speech. Our third speaker is Toastmaster Manigandan. Just let me introduce. Okay. Toastmaster Manigandan is professionally 15 years of experience in IT and working as an IT architect, a personal aspiring entrepreneur and passionate to building on own. Father of 2 kids, spending time family, favorite hobby, or watching things around business, startup, ecosystems is existing free time entertainment to him. So I hope quickly we'll call about entrepreneur Toastmaster Manigandan, entrepreneur Toastmaster Manigandan. It quick happens. So before calling a speech, I will call Toastmaster Ganesh to introduce his objective and pathway.
Thank you, Toastmaster Narsinga. My target speaker is Toastmaster Manigandan, and he is going to try his icebreaker speech today. His pathway is presentation mastery. He is going to try the level 1, project 1, as I mentioned, his first speech, icebreaker speech. The purpose of his speech is the member is to introduce himself or herself to the club and learn the basic structure of the public speech. And the time limit is 4 to 6 minutes. Timer, please note that the time limit is 4 to 6 minutes for Toastmaster Manigandan. All the best, Manigandan. Over to Toastmaster Narsingh.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
the introduction, Ganesh.
Yes, Manikanda. Just I will introduce the title and so it's a pathways of presentation mastery level 1 icebreaker speech. Uh, Personal finance essential. Toastmaster Manigandan. Personal finance essential. Over to you. All the best, Toastmaster Manigandan.
Thanks for the introduction, Ganesh and Narasimha. Okay, so good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As everyone said, I'm Manigandan, and today I want to share a bit of my journey with you. It was 2009, just came out of the diploma program. I remember in standing in front of the TBS main gate on my first day, heart pounding, proud, and thinking this was the best moment of my life. My career just began. A few years later, moved to my second biggest milestone, Hyundai Motors, with double the income. When money finally hit my pocket and I was living in the big city, everything felt possible. Malls, movie, shining gadgets, you can name it. But bad habits and easy credit accessible. Within 3 years, I had 3 credit card and 2 personal loan. Obviously, no reason. With the continuing bad financial habits and poor discipline, I reached my peak of 50 lakhs debt. The same time working in HCL. You know, at the time it was just 100 times bigger than my monthly income. Hopefully you can imagine, nights after night I worried. I felt embarrassed and lost. 2 questions keep coming back. What I did wrong? How do I get out of this? Those questions stopped being annoying and became a turning point. They pushed me to learn what I had never been taught about money. At the time I joined ECS, that is a point where I started change. I decided to learn the basics, make a budget, prioritize the debt payments, and build small emergency fund. I became strict with the spending and careful with each rupees. Paying off debt was neither quick or dramatic. It was about tiny, steady changes. Skipping impulse buys, choosing safer options, and stick with the plan. By the time I finished, I had paid around 70 lakhs to close everything, include interest and fees. Those 6 years were hard, but it's really worth it. I learned how money actually works. Now at Comalt, I am debt free and feel very lighter. My life feels radiant in a way I never expected. In the entire journey, I learned 3 key principles are open. Personal finance is a skill you can learn and everyone can learn. Schools don't teach enough about money. So many of us learn by mistakes. Small, consistent habits matter more than dramatic fixes. why we need a personal finance. Remember that advice we all heard as a kids. Earn more, spend less, and save remains. Yes, obviously it's a good headline, but personal finance is actually a bit richer than that. Personal finance is understanding how your money really works and how make it grow. It includes five key components. Make aware how much you need to earn. Build a mindful spending habits. Be ready to handle any unexpected financial needs. Give enough room for your money to grow. Plan financial protection for your loved ones. Having a basic practical knowledge of personal finance make you ready for almost any money situation. And it's one of the most useful skills we should teach the next generation. If there is a one thing I want to leave you today, yes, financial or a skill, not a destiny. We can learn it, practice it, and pass it on. I turn my worst mistakes into my greatest lesson. I hope my story encourage you to take one small step. It could be check your bank statement or set a budget. At least start an emergency fund. Small steps become habits and habits change your life. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manigandan. It was great speech. It's not looking like a icebreaker. It's look like a almost experienced person's give speech. Give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Manigandan for complete his speech. So it was like a rich dad poor dad small story from the book. So take a 1 minute, give the spot evaluations to encourage Toastmaster Manigandan. So with it, just we'll jump into our theme of the day, embracing changes. So I always believe make a tiny and small things to start. So I always believe the one thing. So when you start any habit or anything, so make it small. So let's say example, I always trying to do the journaling. So because of I'm trying to improve my writing skill to improve thought-provoking ideas. So make into 10 to 20 minutes or 10 minutes every day. So few months before I started to journaling, I kept the time as a 7 a.m. the morning. So if suppose I miss the day, I will make as a backup. I will make into the second options. So either if I can do the morning or I can do the evening. So even I can't able to done with the day. Just I open it and I read it. Few things I read it within 1 or 2 sentences. So even I can able to. So make the consistency that will step forward to make encourage and confidence ourselves to continue. So with that, we'll go to our next segment, our impromptu table topic session, Toastmaster Nitya Soundarya. So before starting, just I quickly introduce herself. So Toastmaster Nitya Soundarya, she is a homemaker with a vibrant talent in cooking, drawing, mandalas, and gardening. Currently, she is also gaining knowledge in Montessori. Montessori, I hope I pronounced correctly. Montessori teaching,
Yeah.
while enhancing her communication skill through Toastmasters. She is none other than our Toastmaster Nitya, table talking master. So, over to you, table talking master Nitya Soundarya.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Narsinga. Thank you for your introduction. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and radiant guests. We have come to the most unpredictable and exciting part of our meeting. Table topics. Exciting part of our meeting. This is where we got to test how fast our brain works and how smooth our tongue is. Even when our heart is racing a little faster than usual. The purpose of table topics is to help us improve our ability to speak spontaneously without prior preparation. Here is the deal. I'll call for a volunteer to take up, then he or she can choose a number from 1 to 12. I'll throw a question accordingly. You have got 1 to 2 minutes to speak. No preparation, no Google, no ChatGPT, just you and your thoughts. Remember, the goal isn't to be perfect, it's to be creative, spontaneous, and of course, entertaining. So let's loosen up, have some fun, and discover the hidden stand up comedians, philosophers, and the storytellers within us, among us. Are you ready? Let's dive in to the table topics. Yeah, who's the volunteer for now? Anyone?
Come on,
Choose
guys.
an. Yes. Who is
Yeah,
the
I
first
can
one?
take it.
Yes, Toastmaster Manikandan. Choose a number from 1 to 12.
Let's make it 7. Let's make it 7.
7. Yes. Oh, sorry. Yes, your question is what motivates you to go to work each day? Toastmaster Manikandan, stage is yours.
Okay. So, building my own empire, that is the one thing always wake me up and go to the work. You may ask, what is relevant to go to work to build my empire? See, being a guy coming from the poor background, I don't have enough fund to make my own kingdom. So, the job is the only key as of now I have to build my empire. So, I think, ask myself, Money, how long you need to go to work on daily basis? Because it's not about going to work just for earn money. I am building a strong foundation to build my empire. Because even we come across a lot of thoughts and speeches like money doesn't need to anything. But in my opinion, money is not going to give you anything. but money is key to build everything what you want. So I'm going to job on every day, build my strong portfolio, and it will give a confidence to whatever you want to make it achieve in your life. So building my entire empire is the one of the key factors driven my to go to work every day, irrespective of the culture and second thought and anything. Thank you.
Yes, Toastmaster Manihandan, you have gave us a fresh perspective, and it was very inspiring us for us to move on to our work with full of energy. And next, who is the next volunteer?
Yeah, I can go.
Yes, Toastmaster Kasi, take a number from 1 to 12.
4.
4. Yes. Your question is, if life gave you a second chance at something, what would you do differently? Over to you, Toastmaster Kasi.
Okay. If it is a second chance. Okay. First of all, I will go for the current life. Whatever I am doing currently for the life. Here itself, I'm struggling a lot. As a family man or a rumor, roaming, traveling. Here itself, I'm not able to make it the proper way. But still, I like it, what I'm doing. Because I believe life is like that only. I have a goal that what I have to achieve in the current life. I don't know I will achieve or not, but I will try it. Keep on trying it. Embrace the change. Definitely, I'm going to. The second chance. If it is a second chance, I want to see the God. I never seen, like, I always see is God means my mother and my father, because who feeded me, I believe they are the only God. If you ask, you saw the God means, yeah, I saw the God, my father, mother. If in the second chance, I should be a God, I have to give for whatever the people going to ask to me, I have to give for them. That is my, priority things. Because simply changing like good way or bad way, it is not going to happen. For being God also, like mom, if I ask 100 rupee, definitely she will not give. Even my father also. So in the second chance, if I am a God, if somebody is going to ask, I need a job or I need a money, simply I cannot give because I already learned from one God. The same things is going to reflect it. With that, I want to be a God for all in a second chance. That is my what I can make it is a conclusion. Thank you. Over to you, table topic master.
Nitya, I think you're speaking on mute. Nitya,
Thank you. That was wonderful, Toastmaster Kasi. Being a guard for others and helping others, it is a wonderful act of kindness. And who is our third volunteer? Is there any guest there? Guest also can try. Is there any guest?
I can do it, Vidya.
Yeah. Yeah, Nilofer. Pick a number from 1 to 12.
8.
Yeah. Your question is, if time travel were possible, would you go to the past or the future? And the stage is yours, Toastmaster Nilofer.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Yeah, it was a wonderful topic actually. Yeah, if time travel were possible, would you go to the past or the future? So I'd go to the future because I want to see me on the future for the next. So mostly in all interviews, there's one same question will be asked. Uh, what do you want to see yourself? How you want to see yourself in the next 5 years or the next 10 years? We often used to say, actually, we don't know what to say. So that's why I want to go to the future and see what I will be doing in the future, because I had a dream of opening a big makeup academy and makeup academy and bridal studio. So if it is happening or not, I want to see it actually. So that's it. So I want to go to future and see my kids growing, my little girl growing. I always wanted to see my little girl as a 4 years old, as a 10 years old right now. So, but I can't. So I want to go to the future and see my little girl and my boy. Like how will they look when they go to the teen, when they were an adult? That's it. That's it. That's why I want to go to the future. Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Nitya. Over to you.
Yeah. Thank you, Nilofer. That was spontaneous and fun. Exactly spirit of the Toastmasters topic today. And who is the fourth volunteer?
I can do it with you.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Hari Prabha.
Yeah. Yes, Toastmaster Hari Prabha. You can choose a number from 1 to 12, except 7, 4, and 8.
Okay. I can go with 3.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, question is, should people focus more on happiness or success? Over to you, Toastmaster Hari Prabha.
Yes. Thank you, Nitya. I think people have to learn to balance between happiness and success. If someone is more towards fun activities, I can take as an example of a teenager. I have seen so many people, just because they want fun, they will drink alcohol, they will do so many bad things, and then they will end up they will get the happiness on the spot, but they will never go forward. But if the people who chase success, I have seen so many people, especially in the medical world, so many people are successful, but they are not happy. So I think there should be a balance between the happiness and the success. Over to anything.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hari Prabha. That was, we loved you for this speech. It was a perspective of a doctor in with balance between the happiness and success. Then, who is the next volunteer, please?
Nitya, can we make as a last speaker because time?
Okay.
So last
Who is
person.
ready? Arul Jyoti, are you ready?
Tina is raising hand.
So, Tina.
Tina.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Tina, ma'am. Pick a number from 1 to 12.
8.
8. 8 already taken by Nilofer.
Okay, what is the available?
Except 7, 8, 3, and 4.
Okay, I'll pick 1.
1. And your question is, how do you define success, and has your definition changed over time? Over to you, Tina ma'am.
Can you repeat the question?
How do you define success, and has your definition changed over time?
Time. Okay, so I believe when I was younger, success meant achievements and recognition. I believe everyone does that, right? Winning competitions, topping exams, and getting titles, getting leader badge, right? So success about proving is more important of proving myself to others, I believe, rather than getting a titles. But as I grow, life taught me a gentle truth that success is not always applause. It's taking up all your feedback with a smiling face every time, with all those patience of getting those aggression mode or the words which hurt us more. I believe inner peace after doing the right thing. It's what the real success is. It's more about impact over image. I speak like yarn, but I'm not. But I speak the truth in what I believe. I think sense of purpose, giving the best what you can do, and helping others where they wanted to shine along, and all these things. I believe I would be giving a definition for success which can change, and also ending with a gratitude that some people have will come back, or they realize that there was one person who has been raised by us, maybe like a mentor, right? They can come back and think about what we did. The reflection stands on us with the gratitude what we shows, I believe. Yeah, thank you so much, and over to you.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Tina ma'am. It was wonderful to hear this gratitude, acceptance, and taking everything with a smiling on your face, and that was wonderful. And today's is my first session as a Toastmaster, the table topics master. And while taking the questions, it feels like very, I don't know whether people will take this and speak this because they have to phrase it in a, it should be easy and it should be relatable to their life and also to the theme. I have taken some pictures, funny pictures also, and after the theme is set, I have taken all those things. I'll come up another day with all those funny pictures, and it was all wonderful to hear all your spontaneous speech. You have all did very well and good, and thank you. Over to you, Toastmasters of the day.
Hey, thank you so much, Nitya. Sorry to interrupt in between the overflow. It was not seemed to be, you being the first time of doing the table topics. It was fantastic. And I believe, all the members could have felt the same. So please give a round of applause. Unmute yourself and give a round of applause for Nitya, please. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you all.
Thank you, table topic master Nitya Soundriya. It was a wonderful sessions as an impromptu session. People happily come up with take questions, and it's a thought provoking each questions. Great Toastmaster Nitya. So time is running behind. So we'll move to the third segment as a evaluations. I'll over to Toastmaster Kasinathan.
Yeah, thank you, TM Modi, Narasinga. The speaker one, Tina, Art of Radiant. For evaluation, going to done by Varun. I want to introduce Varun. Varun is a 42-kilometer marathon runner. He has been traveling across India for running, spending so much of money for booking flight, and traveling for across India to for mainly running. He's a smart and hardworking person, and even he's a very friendly person. To our breakfast or have a good food, he used to travel for different places, and he will be he will give feedback like Like in my, I'm with his community only for running community. He will not speak unnecessarily. If it is a right, right. This is a wrong means wrong. That is why he will give the answers such a way. And a very honest person, but he never hurt anyone. That I can show. Everyone like him, our running community, because I think he's because everybody knows who is Varun. That is the main quality everybody likes in our running community. And last month, this month also he booked a 42-kilometer for Hyderabad running, but due to traveling, he missed that one. I think currently he is in Boston. Maybe I'm correct, or he may back to Chennai. With that, I am handing to Varun, because why I introduced Varun means like giving a story. Everyone can run, walk, cycling, because he is doing for all the three. He will go for one day gym, cycling, and running, but he always do for 42-kilometer. So motivation, we have to take as a motivation. At least we can walk 2 kilometer, 5 kilometer. So that is a one time when we were traveling Chennai to Bangalore marathon. He was working during that traveling time and for a project. That time I think data analytics. He gave a name, and now also he is reading every day. He is posting a lot of article in LinkedIn. So that is a good initiative. With that, I'm handing to Varun. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Kasu. Actually, it was a little surprising for me that it became like a short impromptu session for me. But thank you so much. And with that very beautiful introduction, let me start the evaluation for our target speaker, Toastmaster Tina. Tina, there is no chance that nobody cannot like the way you presented and kind of energy that you bring in every time. I always look forward for Tina's speech because it has a subtleness of humor and which has a humility as well, where people will be able to relate very easily to any of her speeches. The moment that title, The Art of Radiance, right? I felt like depending upon the word of the day, was it curated or was it the other way around? So it was beautifully made sure that from the opening, in between, until the end, the theme of the art of radiance, the light, and everything was beautifully created, Tina. So kudos for that. The second part, which I really loved, is when you want to do the role play, right? Like when putting the Nara at one side and yourself at one side, and how you reacted, and kind of enacting the whole scenario, right? So it was really good to see that you're able to enact that and bring that life to the whole audience here. In addition, you are also very knack enough to pull a joke on infant, telling that he's not an infant that you think, but still he's the person who will ask lots of questions and make sure that what else that is to be done. And I'm curious to know who are there in the 10 people WhatsApp group and how you're able to propagate and just maintain these things. That was very interesting. And one more beautiful part, which I want to learn as a key takeaway, what everybody should take is how she was able to bring that conclusion, right? Of giving all the characters, whatever that she introduced, she brought that radiance, the light, and when she beautifully told that it's like accepting together and growing together, right? That call of action, bring the conclusion together, was the top notch of her speech today. If I were to give any specific recommendation, as per the pathways, as per the recommendations, or as per the specific part of the objectives that is required, you are qualified for the speech. Congratulations, because you brought in the two different aspects of how you're able to bring the mentoring very beautifully important. The recommendation that I want to give you is there is always beautiful information that you talk or you're relating about everything. And you told that you gave that life-changing, lifelong discipline to Anto, right? The infant. So what was that? If you're able to give that sentence or statement, right? Even everybody would be benefited out of it. I was looking forward for what was that information, or I'm not sure whether you purposefully left and people want to guess it and come back after the meeting to ask you. I'm not sure. But if that was added, that would have been a better top notch. And second, the similar on that context, you told there were two clubs. And you told you added 30 members at the last minute. As a member, I know what was that club. But if you were to give the club names, right? Club 1 was this, club 2 was this. I'm pretty sure that people would more be able to relate and see, okay, this was the club which Tina is related. So overall, it's a well-rounded speech, excellent energy and opening, and the role play of the characters that you're trying to enact, we could see that really what happened. And jokes were like properly sprinkled wherever that is required. And very beautiful conclusion, Tina. I really want to write a speech like this, and I'm pretty sure the club members will also take inspiration from you and write such speeches where you're able to have the art of radiance and the light coming to the end. And I'm pretty sure this radiance, this light is going to spark many members and they're going to write beautiful, bright, radiant speeches in upcoming meetings. Over to you, the general evaluator.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Varun. And I wanted to share a moment here. I was always been wondering, because when I saw Varun, it's been like 3 years of journey with Varun for me. Started with Division H semi-annual conference at Kanyakumari. And I saw this man as a champion holding the humorous and the evaluation, the awards in his hand near the railway station. And I was wondering every time that I wanted Varun to evaluate my speech. I think, today is the day. So, with this, I'm completing my Pathways mentorship program pathway also. So thank you so much, Varun, for, having you here. Yeah, thank you.
It's a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you, Evaluator Varun. You did great. We are now, I got a lot of information. Yeah. Anto, you are in mute.
Sorry. As a SCOM officer, as a VP, I want to pass a motion to extend the meetings for at least 10 minutes.
Okay.
I want any member to first stand and second.
I second it.
Who is the first stand?
Myself, Tina.
Thanks.
Okay. With that, I'm calling for a second evaluator, TM Yamuna Kalani ma'am. She is my mentor. I want to give about her. Whatever the good word with the meaning or whatever a good speech, like small thing, word also, she used to share me, because she just look at it and go for go and deep and just learn it. That is why she used to mentor me. I like it every day, every week. Whatever the good things, I used to get it from Tina ma'am. That is which I like it from most on that. I may missing something. Definitely, I'm going to work with that. With that, I'm introducing Tina ma'am. Sorry, Yamuna ma'am for speaker 2, Arul Jyoti. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Kashi. And congratulations, Toastmaster Arul Jyoti, for completing your speech and also attaining the purpose of the speech. Yes, the speech was very informational and has had a definite introduction, body and conclusion, and with voice modulation and fine gestures. And for a second speech, it was a very good one. And I like the part how you started with some facts and how what we do with the plastic in our daily use and how its impact lasts to more than centuries, maybe more than 1,000 years, and how in our everyday life it affects us. So you said it all that clearly. Now, I would like to say two recommendations mainly. One, we all use plastic and it cannot be avoided. So, as a speaker, taking this main topic, it would have been helpful to implement a simple way of how we can avoid it in our daily use, like using a plastic bottle. Simple one. And how, if you have used, how it has changed in your life. And then during the speech, during the second part, during the body, there was a sudden transition from you're speaking about something in Tambaram and then you went on to Netherlands. So that was also okay. But if there was a different choice of word, it would not have been like a totally different thing. So for a better transition, it would have been easier. So it would be better if you could practice a few more times. And overall, I would like to say it was a good speech, very good speech with good information and giving importance to how we can develop this. And the speech was very well expressed. Thank you. Over to Level.
Thank you, ma'am. It is a good evaluation. I think Arun Chodhi noted down all the points. With that, I'm introducing third evaluator, Ganesh. About Ganesh, he's a when I joined as a Toastmaster in a Puducherry Toastmaster, I liked it, Ganesh evaluation specifically because he will give point by point with my language. That is where I felt actually. It is a very interesting. We missed last week your contestant. That is that I was curious about listening your evaluation, but I missed it. We'll see next time also, and today also we are going to see it. With that, I'm wondering to TM Ganesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kasi. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guest. And I will try to match your expectation, Kasi. I don't know whether I can match. I will try. Yeah. So, Toastmaster Manikandan. So, his first speech, icebreaker speech. What is his objective? Introducing himself and to learn the basic structure of the speech, whether he learned it or not. I can segregate his speech in 4 phases. The first phase, he just started earning money, but he doesn't know the money management. The second phase, how he affected because of the money management. He doesn't know the money management, how he affected, how bad he affected. Third phase is realization, how he realized it. And the fourth phase is overcoming it. So I think this is the best script for the first icebreaker. See, if everything is there from the starting to end. He started with some problem and how he realized it and how he overcome it. So everything is there. As a script wise, I could say it is a great script. Kudos to you, Toastmaster Manigandan. Additionally, apart from these points, there is a summary also to the audience. He mentioned 5 principles for audience how to have a great money management. So script wise, it was very great, and the delivery. This is his first speech. I didn't see any glitches in his speech. I didn't see any nervousness or any stuck. Nothing I see in his speech. From the beginning to the end, he gave his speech with a full clarity. Yeah, I believe everyone in the audience clearly got what he intended to speak. So it was very nicely done, Manikandan. That was the one. And third one is apart from these two, I could see only one drawback in your speech is you could have stand and give your speech so that we can see the body language as well. This is your first time, that's fine. But if you stand and give a speech, it will be more good. So that audience will get your body language as well. That was missing. Apart from that, it was a great speech. For me, the takeaway from your speech is earn more, spend less, and what is that? The last point is save remaining, right?
Yeah,
that's
save
take
remains.
away. So I think everyone will take. Everyone will. Benefit from your speech. Thanks for your speech, Toastmaster Manikandan. Hope this helps. Please, incorporate your the points I mentioned in your next speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Kasi.
Yeah, thank you, TM Ganesh. You fulfilled my expectation when you said you are going to try it. That time I saw Ashwin sir, he laughed it. So I don't know why, but I liked it. Everyone observed the point clearly in the speech what Manikandan given. With that, I'm handovering to TM Modi Narasimha.
Generally, what do we have? Tag team.
Okay. Shall I continue? Okay, I will continue it. With that, I will introduce my coaching squad team. First timer, Dr. Bharati.
Hi, Kasi. Thanks for introducing me again. Hi, everyone. For the speakers, for the table topics and evaluators, it was a wonderful thing today. Today, people are done. everything on time actually. I really appreciate it. So first of all, for the speaker one, TM Tina took around 6 minutes 54 seconds, and speaker two, TM Arul Jyoti took 3 minutes 27 seconds, and speaker three, Toastmasters Manikandan, took around 6 minutes 33 seconds. For the evaluation, TM Varun took around 3 minutes 13 seconds. Evaluation 2, Toastmaster Yamuna Kalyani took 2 minutes 23 seconds. And evaluation 3, Toastmaster Ganesh took 3 minutes 3 seconds. So that was a wonderful speech and wonderful evaluations on time. That was good. And for the table topics, uh, the table topics was nicely done by Nitya Soundarya, and I don't think it's the first time. Hats off to you. Please go ahead, Nitya Soundarya. Uh, in that, Toastmaster Manikandan took around 1 minute 42 seconds. Toastmaster Kashi took 2 minutes 28 seconds. Toastmaster Nilofer took 1 minute 31 seconds. Toastmaster Hari Prabha took 53 seconds. And Toastmaster Tina took around 1 minute 40 seconds. Over to you, Kasinadan. This is my timer report today. Thanks to everyone.
Yeah, thank you, my first squad timer. Thank you, and a fantastic observation. It is a nice evaluation for everyone. And with that, I'm calling for my accountant, TM Ashwin sir. Yeah, I'm handing to you, sir. You can take.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good morning, everyone. We have a fantastic set of people who did not even utter one filler. I would first want to list out their names and let us all give a round of applause for that. Evaluator 1, Varun. As a speaker, Tina. As a speaker, Arul Jyoti. As a prepared speaker, Mani. The table topic master, Nitya Soundarya. As a table topic speaker, Nilofer. All these people I've not able to find even one filler. Very clean delivery, very good. All the best. And moving on to the report, Secretary Rovanti, in her MOM report, there were a lot of long pauses. Probably she was looking for the next point. There were a lot of long pauses, more than the duration that is desired. As a presiding officer, Anto had lot of hours. Toastmaster of the day, Narsinga, again, lot of hours. And the same goes with General Evaluator Kasi as well. Please consciously try to avoid the hours. Otherwise, there was no other filler word as such, but the R sound is used very frequently, especially almost every other word. And for evaluator to Yamuna, during the sentence transition, when you're going from one sentence to another, there is an R sound. And also sometimes during evaluation, especially the and, the too frequent use of and when you're joining point after point, and it's not required to add them. For the table topic speakers, for Kasi, some words are ending with like or. So when you're ending a word, don't try to add a sound to it. That is frequent. Like and these are frequently used. For Hariprabha, is used quite frequently, not that much. And there was 1 or 2 occurrences of tongue clicks. Tongue clicks is when you are trying to get that thought, we normally use, it's very natural. Let's try to avoid it. And for Tina as a table topic speaker, is very frequent. And for Ganesh, for most part of your evaluation speech, I did not find any filler. I was about to write that. But then towards the end, there was a lot of and I mean a lot. Probably you were trying to end it and trying to search for your thoughts. And that is when you started using a lot of hours towards the end. So this is my report. I wish all of us to consciously try to work on our filler counts next time. This includes me as well. Thank you, and back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, counter. It is a great evaluation. In my second spot, I think everybody noted down. Definitely, we are going to work on it, and we'll try to improve our next speech onwards. With that, I'm calling for my third spot, grammarian, Nilofer. Over to you.
Thank you. I'm back again. So, good morning,
again. So, as today's grammarian, I had the pleasure of listening closely to the words used throughout the meeting. I must say, everyone displayed good usage of the language. As Toastmaster Varun mentioned earlier, I'm really happy that almost everyone used the word of the day. So, radiant. Yes, it was radiantly used. And speakers, almost every speaker used the word, and their energy, their speech. Wow. Okay, now, okay, let me tell the names who used the word of the day. So the first one is Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Narasinga, and evaluator, Toastmaster Varun, Toastmaster Tina ma'am, and Toastmaster Yamuna Kalyani ma'am, and Toastmaster Manigandan Shanmugam, Toastmaster Nitya Soundarya, and Toastmaster Kasinathan. So that's it. And now, before I conclude, let me share a short story. So, once a wise man was asked, "What is the sharpest weapon and the sweetest gift in the world?" He replied, like, "It is the tongue. With words, you can break a heart, and with words, you can heal a heart." And that is why Toastmasters exists, to remind us that words matter. Today, each of you proved that you can use words to inspire, motivate, and connect. With that, this is your grammarian signing off. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Kasinath.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. It is a now great evaluation. I liked it, and I think everyone pointed out, like taken as a note, like what in the next role also what they are going to do it. Same things we have to follow for the grammarian. With that, I will do for my conclusion as a general evaluator. The meeting started at uh, 10 a.m. 1 minute later. That means like 10 o'clock, 1 minute. We started. It is a good initiative anyway, but we have to stick with our exact time. And SCA, I saw he started with very energetic, but I saw in somewhat a little nervousness. Maybe he has to focus on that. Please practice like again and again. That is my suggestion on the SAA role. And the second one is a PO. He started with a good story. We always like story because we born to listen stories and to learn stories. I liked it with the PO and the TMO. TMO Narasinga started with the same embrace the change. In this Toastmaster like a Puducherry Toastmaster, I listened and I learned like lot of stories. The Toastmaster is living with the stories. I believe that he given a lot of stories that it made it a engaging day with the title and the story itself. That is a fantastic. And speakers, everyone is rocked it. Like Tina ma'am and Arul Jodi and Manikandan. Everyone is rocked it. I like it. The evaluation also, everyone did great. The points all are whatever we did it. That speaker, 1, 2, 3. So it is a fantastic evaluation as well as I think overall all the people, our Toastmaster, learn it today in the session. That is one thing I believe it. With that, overall, the closing day means like we learn today. We spend time with like almost 1.5 hours. We learn something with the new people, new stories. That is the interesting one. I believe the same thing. I learn it today. The same way everyone is learn it. With that, I'm endeavoring to. I'm closing and I'm endeavoring to TMOD Narsinga. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kasinathan. It was a wonderful, clear cut with our tag team and your final feedback of your evaluations. So with that, just I'll quickly jump to our team. So we are almost 16 minutes away of the time limit. So just I conclude embracing changes. So as I told, just I conclude with the 3 steps. So if you take any actions, start with a small step. Start embracing is small. So because of, even if you thinking about what we going to the next, you if you keep on thinking, if you're never ever going to start with the day, so start with a small, then never miss it twice. So if you fix that your habit or anything, so make into at least start with the day or end of the day. Don't make it as twice in the day. So progress over perfections. So don't miss out thinking. So we are at the moment maybe we're thinking not in the correct way. If you take a small steps, at the end of the day we will realize what we are right now. So with that I'll conclude the TMOD. So I over to Toastmaster Anto.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Narasimha, for leading us with so much energy. Today we have shift away a little, no more fear, and we duck a little deeper into potential, like farmers well. As I said in the starting story, we need to lead with the confidence and leadership, and we are waiting for so they explore what is coming from our inside us, hidden treasure from us, and it all take it is consistency. So before we close, let's hear from our guests for the experience and feedback today. So is there any guest into our Zoom meeting?
So meanwhile, Ashwin shared that voting ballot in this chat window.
Yeah,
So
I forgot to say there's a voting link which is tapped by our VPPR Toastmaster Ashwin. I request everyone to vote for the best. So I request Toastmaster Manikandan to provide some valuable feedback by attending the session as the new member. Toastmaster Manikandan.
Yeah, actually, I listened from starting to end. If everything is goes well, and also I learned how to speak and how to evaluate the things, and everyone giving the stories, the own story as well as some kind of quotes. So by starting as well as end, and it is good. Today's meeting is very good. Yeah.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manikandan. So before that, I need to announce that I request everyone to give a kudos to Toastmaster Nitya Soundarya for her first time role in TTM. And one more thing, she actually called me and requested for that role in the 2 days Wednesday, I think. So kudos to her. So I assume soon we are expecting we're taking to at least TM of the day, at least for the next meeting or 2 meetings later.
Sure, Anto. We'll do one day. I need to I need to prepare some more, and I'll do it in 1 or 2 meetings after. I'll do.
Yeah.
Nitya ma'am, actually, as a general elevator, I missed your name actually.
That's why I covered.
Sorry, ma'am.
That's
Yeah,
why I covered.
yeah. I was thinking like name next one, but I missed it. But anyway, she rocked it with questions, proper questions. I didn't see the hesitation or a fairness. The flow, it is a rock like it was very nice. The content also very nice. That I missed it. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Kasi sir.
And kudos to our icebreaker speaker, Toastmaster Manikandan Sammugam, for breaking the ice. So let's give a standing ovation to all as the icebreaker speaker completed.
Thank you.
So you said standing ovation and you yourself are sitting.
I can't stand the space because I'm very close to my wall. That's a thing.
Anto, I have shared the results over WhatsApp.
You can read out no issues. You can announce.
All right. So everyone unmute yourselves and be ready with your applause going. The best prepared speaker for the day goes to Toastmaster Tina.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
The best evaluator goes to her evaluator, Toastmaster Varun.
Thank you, everyone.
The best table topic speaker goes to Toastmaster Nilofer.
Thank you, everyone.
The best tag role player goes to our counter, just myself. And the best role player unanimously goes to Toastmaster Nitya Soundarya for her very good table topic master role. Kudos
Thank
to
you.
everyone.
Thank you all.
Kudos to all role players and also the best performance. Thank you. Back to you, Anto.
Thank you to PR Ashwin for reading out the result. And I congratulate all the winners for the today's meeting. I want to keep the spirit up for the next meeting too. So by this, I officially adjourn the meeting number 183 of Puducherry Toastmasters Club by now.